What's up, everybody? Welcome to Chris's Watch Movie Party. I'm Chris, and welcome to tonight's watch party of Major League 2. As promised, we did Major League probably 3 weeks ago, and I said when I got the chance, I would come back and do part two. I don't remember anything really about this film, so this is basically just going to be. I know I've seen it, but we're basically just going to call it a first time watch. I even watched the trailer today just to try and remember if I could remember any of it, but I don't at all. So we will get through this and enjoy it together. As normal, I have a link set up here in the chat. If you click on that with a second device or whatever, or open up a second browser, and you'll be able to watch this film along with me. So let's get started. 3, 2, 1, play. The film has just started. I will sync it up so I can bring it up on screen every now and then. Just in case if you missed it, there is a movie room available. If you click on that link, it'll take you to our movie room, and you'll be able to watch this film along with me. It'll ask for a camera and a microphone. Just disable it, and you will see the film after that. Thanks for being here. How is everyone going anyway? Fuck you, Joel. Yeah, I'm by myself today. Michelle had a late night and couldn't get to sleep, so she told me to go ahead without her. I'll be doing a few of these on my own for the next few days. Who's your first favourite Aussie then? Fuck, I didn't even forgot bloody Randy Quaid was even in this movie. That's cool that you got to see both these movies in theatre. Like I said at the start, I don't remember this one, so it was hard for me to say, but I think definitely the first one would have been good to see in the theatre, that's for sure. Hey, that's cool. You may have, if just in case if you missed stuff, I see some people have just joined us. So I have a link set up here in the YouTube chat. If you click on that, it'll take you to the special movie room I have set up where you'll be able to watch this film along with me. It'll ask for a camera and a microphone. Just disable it, and you will see the film after that. We've just started. We are. What are we? We're just about to hit 5 minutes in, so there's plenty of movie left. I'll type his name in and see what comes up. Yes, this is still when they were the Cleveland Indians. It's even the same with the Guernsey as well. But I'll turn around. I had Vaughan put on mine. I haven't seen the movie Sliders, but I know what it is. And obviously, I know the catchphrase part where I think it was in the ads or in the opening where it would go, Sliders. Yeah, I was reading up on the Indians when I did the first Major League. Is that they went to the World Series in 2016 and lost it to the Chicago Cubs? Clear, not queer. It was Jerry O'Connell in that, yes. Let's have a look. Indians World Series. Who do you think would be the worst team in the Major League Baseball right now? I don't. Yeah, I don't think the Cleveland Browns will make it to the finals, let alone a let alone a Super Bowl. Yeah, I don't follow Major League Baseball that much either. I just check on the scores every now and then, but usually I try and watch like the World Series games. But they changed it this year, and I don't have the channel that was on in Australia, so I didn't get the. I had to just sort of watch highlights this year of it. Jesse Ventura. I'm actually south, to be honest. So you have, say you're looking at Australia, you got Queensland up here, then you got Sydney, then obviously Melbourne, and then South Australia is right in the middle down the bottom, sort of like Texas is in the States. Uh, yeah, what's this one? Oops, shit. Yeah, so this was 94, and I think you were right about Major League One. Major League One. Yeah, 1989 was the first Major League. Do you have a favorite sort of sports movie that you like? Yeah, Sydney and Melbourne have the biggest. That's a good one, Slapshot with Paul Newman. Yeah, Sydney and Melbourne have the biggest populations in Australia, but they're our two biggest bloody political states. Yeah, that's a good one. I've thought about doing that movie sometime too. Cool Runnings. I remember seeing that in the theater. That's a good movie. Sunky, you're dead. Yeah, man. Varsity Blues. That's a good one for me with James Van Der Beek and Paul Walker. Mighty Ducks. I've always been a big fan of those films. Yeah, Charlie Sheen's star power was huge then, but I think it was still at its biggest when Two and a Half Men, when he was in Two and a Half Men, though. Um, Let me see. Top five sports movies. Let's have a look. Sports. We have done I think we have done a couple of them. Or we've done Varsity Blue. We've done Varsity Blues. I know that. Mm, Definitely Major League. That's definitely one of them. Varsity Blues. What else? Yeah, I'd really have to look. I'd really have to look to see what my top five would be. Creed, that's another good one. Rocky. I recently watched Moneyball for the first time with Brad Pitt. That's based on the true story with the Oakland is it Oakland Athletics when they drafted their players based on stats and not obviously star power and money. I don't know about the rugby movie about rugby, but the All Blacks, that's a rugby team from New Zealand. No, I wasn't even born then, so I haven't seen the fish that saved. So I haven't seen the fish that saved Pittsburgh. That's like 8 years before my time. I don't follow rugby at all, to be honest. No, we have another Australian sport called AFL, Australian Football League. I recommend you go on YouTube and check that out. Uh, it's actually different to all of them. It's different to American football and soccer. You would be better off just to go on YouTube and type in Australian rules football and watch like a highlighted game. Jesus, young Jay Leno. I'll give you a link for a game. Oops. This link here is the one for the AFL game. Yeah, I do support. Whoops. Yes, I do support NFL. I'm a Tampa Bay Buccaneers supporter. They are actually. I think the NFL's. I think 2027. I think they're playing a NFL game here. I think they're doing it the first round, like the first week of the season in 2027, I believe. The Lions have been pretty good the last few years. I normally don't do it this early, but I know there's a few people in here that I'm actually going to be doing 2 movies tomorrow night. I'll do Flight Risk with Mark Wahlberg first, and then I'll be doing A Star Is Born with Bradley Cooper after that. That's what I was meant to check before. Who's his girlfriend in this film? Major League 2 cast. Is that her? Alison Doody, Irish actress and model. No, I haven't seen Tampa Bay play in Tampa when I've been in the States. I haven't been to Florida yet. Even if I don't can't see them in Florida, I'd love to try and meet up when they're playing an away game, like in Las Vegas or maybe Los Angeles or something. I like their current logo. Well, she would probably be hoping that Seattle come to either one of the teams that come to Australia when they do the game here. Then it'll definitely be two of the bigger teams. Not that I know of. Depending on who plays the Super Bowl, I probably might do a Super Bowl watch party on the channel for a bit of fun. I forgot that dude's name. Who's playing the director? Who is that? I know he's in what's his name? Jurassic Park 2. Not a pansy. That's who it is, Richard Skiff. I can see a few people have just jumped into the stream. There is a movie room set up. If you click on that, it'll take you to a movie room, and you'll be able to watch this film along with me. Or if you own the film and can quickly get to say 40 minutes and let me know, I can tell you when to push play. Who's that catcher? Uh, Major League. Major League 2. Who's that? Major League 2. Tokyo Giants. That is David Keefe. That's what I thought it was. My master. Morning, Henry. How you doing? Thank you very much. I said I'd wear the Guernsey and the hat again for part 2. Yeah, she couldn't sleep. Shell couldn't sleep last night, so she messaged me at like 3:30 in the morning her time, saying that she hasn't been to bed yet. So she said she probably won't make it. So she said if I'm not here by start time, just go without me. Yeah, I think there was a Major League 3. I think it did go straight to DVD video. I think it's called Back to the Minors, I think. And Henry, Michelle's a Red Sox fan as well. Anyway, so if she was here, she probably would have a Red Sox Guernsey on, or like a jumper. Let's have a look. Who is Michelle in Major? Uh, oh, no, I've got. I call my co-streamer Shelby. I call her Michelle. Well, I call her by a proper name. That's what I was talking about. Yes, we can dedicate it to her because she's not here. She won't be here for the next 3 watch parties. Oh, sorry, I just saw your question from before. Uh, After Mighty Ducks 3, they didn't do anything after that for a long, long time, and then they did I think it was either I think they did a Disney Plus season. I think it was either 1 or 2. I'm pretty sure it was 2 seasons, but Emilio Estevez didn't come back for the second season. Yeah, I remember Henry. I remember you saying the Indians' other team was the Rubber Ducks. I still think that's a funny name. Rubber ducks. Is their logo actually a rubber duck? Or is it just like a duck in general? Yeah, we follow on this channel. We follow a lot of like movie like movie series or franchises. We're all waiting for Scream 7. Yeah, I've only ever seen Starship Troopers 1. I'll see if I can find their logo, Henry. Uh, Ducks logo Cleveland. That's a pretty cool logo, Henry, for the Akron Rubber Ducks. Kind of reminds me of the Anaheim Ducks logo a bit. Obviously, without the tire mark at the back, but that's what it reminds me of. No, I don't read books. Yeah, I think I think I've seen a few clips of the Banana League, Henry. No, the team Henry's talking about is called the Akron Rubber Ducks, but there is the NHL team in obviously Anaheim is the or was the Mighty Ducks. Obviously, that's from where the movie from after the movies come from, but now they're called the Anaheim Ducks. Yeah, I reckon the longest baseball game we ever seen, Henry, was about 14 innings, I think. I think that was a few years ago with the Dodgers and can't remember who it was. It was the Dodgers and someone, but that was a good game though. And years ago when I was watching NHL all the time, I was watching the playoff games, and in the playoffs, if the game ends in a tie, they instead of doing like the overtime and then the shootout, they play another period or what and whatever. I think it got to 6 periods. I think before someone won. So I sat down to watch one baseball game and not NHL game, ended up watching two. Um, I can't remember who they were either. It's the San Diego Gulls now. Uh, Anaheim Ducks former um minor team. It doesn't come. It doesn't come up, but I think they were like the Emeralds or something. Yeah, I remember that. It's a bit weird though. You have minor leagues and that overseas and stuff, and then you got to call that player back, and he's got to fly back overseas to play in the team again. The good old Sharks. Oh, who were they from? Is it San Diego? Yeah, San Jose Sharks. That's right. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind going to one of their games just to do the chomp. I don't know why you'd want to kiss on a motorbike anyway, Henry. Yeah, I used to love watching the obviously Ducks. I'm a Ducks fan, but I used to love watching the San Diego, San Jose games when they played at home. They called it the fish tank, obviously, and or the SAP Center. When they got the playoff, they got the what do you call it? The chomp, and they got the dirt, the whole bloody Jaws thing. Yeah, when I was in Anaheim last year, I watched the I went to a Ducks game and I bought their orange Guernsey. I have their 20th anniversary Guernsey as well. Yeah, he's normally in here. He's just normally watches on Twitch, so that's why you hear me say Henry all the time. But I probably won't come to Cleveland though, Henry. I've got three. I'm streaming to three places at once. I'm streaming to obviously YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. Yeah, but Charlie Sheen's one of the good ones who have it now because it can't be. It's not detected in his blood, so he's okay. It's funny you say that because there has been some times when like no one's been in the stream with me, and it's just been me, and then Henry's obviously watching me through Twitch. So I'm talking to him, and then people are probably going, who the fuck is this guy talking to?" Because nothing would come up in the chat, only me. I can only see it on my end. That's right. The thing I do remember about this film is obviously how his hair is now. He changes it back to like he puts all the things on that in the back. Um, I'll have a look. But you are right. Columbus Blue Jacket is the NHL team. Columbus Blue Jackets minor team. You are right. The Cleveland Blue Jackets minor league affiliated team is the Cleveland Monsters. I can see that a few people have just joined us. You'll find a link in the chat. If you click on that, it will take you to a movie room where the movie's playing inside. It'll ask for a camera and a microphone. Just disable it, and you should see the film after that. It's about 40 minutes. There's about 30 minutes left of the movie. Okay. All right. Thanks for that, Henry. I will repost it. There you go. The link should work now in the YouTube chat. Yes, I have gained a few more since I started this stream. It's normally what happens. I normally do gain a few during the stream, or if not, I normally gain them like during the night. When obviously when I'm in bed. I gained like 9 subscribers one night when I did the F1 movie. The F1 movie had just been released on streaming, and I did a watch party for it. Everyone was in here that night. Oh, Henry, after talking about it the other night, we're going to do the drinking challenge again in June next year. Yeah, we're doing cocktail. I think in January. I think I can let you know when we're doing it. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Live. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, the end of March. We're doing cocktail 27th, which is going to be a fun one to do. Yeah, I'll back that up. Definitely the 90s, probably early 2000s is the best era for movies. Yeah, I reckon I watched Cocktail probably last year. I think sometimes all like the music from the movie just gets in my head, so I just feel like watching the movie. But the drinking game we're gonna do next year, where you got to drink. Yeah, Michelle wants to watch the Goonies. We'll probably do that early next year. We just got to try and move some stuff around and stuff like that. But our drinking game, we got to drink 100 beer shots in 100 minutes. Yeah, I'm hoping to finish it again, Henry, but I'm going to try not to end the stream until I ralph my guts up. Uh, yeah, well, it'll probably work this time, Henry, because I knew how long it took. It took me to throw up last time after the stream was finished, so I'll have a bit more. I will know when it's going to happen. Yeah, I'll check out the Wrath. That is the one with the Wrath. That is the one with oh, what's his name? The old dude, the director, Western guy. Oh fuck, what's his name? Oh, it's gonna bug me now until I look. Uh, oh no, that wasn't the movie I was thinking of. The movie I was thinking of was Beyond the Law with. No, it's not that either. I don't know what I'm thinking of anymore. Yeah, that is Randy Quaid. This would have been just before he did Independence Day. I know I said I don't read books, but I got Charlie Sheen's though. I've seen it once. I don't really remember too much of it, but I wasn't a big fan of it. It was probably done. It was probably done too late. It probably Independence Day 2 probably should have been done in like early 2000s. But speaking of Independence Day, we're doing Independence 1 on July 4th next year. That was one of Michelle's choices. Hello, good to see you. Um, I was going to say, but you don't have Netflix, do you? The thing of that, the part of most of that book is from the yeah, the story of that book is on the it's on a two-part series on Netflix. Yeah, if I remember if I remember Independence Day 2, it's supposed to be Will Smith's son from the first one. He's all grown up, and he's the one who saves the day, I believe. No, 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 it's not his real son. It's his remember the little boy that was in the first one? That's supposed to be him. Like the second one's supposed to be him all grown up. What was his? What was the? Well, it wasn't his son. It was his girlfriend's son, Dylan. Yeah, I've never actually seen that Karate Kid. I've went straight from was it the next Karate Kid to Cobra Kai? That's that's where I've gone from. I haven't even watched the new Karate Kid yet. Take one for the team. The War of the Worlds. What's that? Was that 2005? Something like that. Have you ever seen the movie Lord of War with Nicolas Cage, where he's the gun runner? They're doing a second one of that. It's getting filmed now. I want to do that movie. Want to do that movie sometime. Lord of War. Yeah, 2000s was pretty good. It's just now it's hard to find a good movie, and we all know why. Are you talking about this century of movies, Henry? Because if you wonder what people think now, like today's youth bloody love this era of movies. Uh, are you talking about the movie with James McAvoy and Keira Knightley? If, if that's what you're talking about, I haven't seen it. I have to check it out. Yeah, it's the era of the reboots because they're not allowed to make original content anymore because it'll offend people. That's why. No, I haven't seen that either. Here he comes. Yeah, I'm not singing that. People will leave. Maybe tomorrow night you might get a verse out of me. Yeah, I don't go drinking out the pub here. I'd rather just drink at home or go to someone's houses and drink. Yeah, the only other Tom Berenger movie that I've seen, obviously, besides these was what is it? Slither with Sharon Stone. That's the only other one I've seen. I was gonna say this movie felt like it was dragging for a little while, but it seems to have sped up now. Uh, whereabouts were you when you saw that? Hey, nice. Yes, Henry, the Indians do win. With his 102 mile fastball. Nice. Have you sort of looked to see how much that would be worth these days, Henry? Oops. 1 second, everybody. Well, that's the end of the movie. I'll hang around for a few minutes and see what you are talking about. There we go. Yeah, they do normally go by pretty fast. Some streams we do though, and they just feel like they go forever. But like I said earlier, I'll be doing a double header tomorrow night, but I don't know. It depends on. I don't know. Maybe I should make it later, and I'll do them both, so then everyone can come back. Because if I started at 7 o'clock my time, be like 3 o'clock in the morning for you. So maybe I'll do that. So I'll be back at 9 p.m. Australian Central Time my time, and we're doing Flight Risk with Mark Wahlberg, and then we're doing A Star Is Born with Bradley Cooper. So hopefully you can join us for that one, and we'll see you then. Thanks for joining me, Henry and Grandizer. Hopefully, thanks for being here, and we'll see you tomorrow night. No, we don't have that theatre here. Like I said, good night, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.